had a situation where we reacted to a video where a young guy was sitting on the steps. Police jumped out on him. They sat beside him on the steps, and his homeboy was trying to distract the police because the other guy had a gun in his book bag. It ended up that the police ended up chasing him down and shooting him. Today, the body camera footage has been released. It was in the air whether he pulled the gun out or the police just shot him in his back. You know, everybody was in the uproar. Now we have the actual body camera footage. But if you didn't see the initial video, I'm going to play that first. Hold on, let's get that open. Let me make that big real quick.
Community today. Engaging with the community today.
You got your man with you today. He ugly as shit. He like a wetback. Little dirty ass Mexican. What you doing? You ugly as shit.
They on him the whole time.
Bothering people.
I'm not. I'm actually interacting with them.
And your truck dirty as shit. You got that dirty ass truck. Look at that bullshit for real.
Right.
Say cheese. Look like a nigga off of My Wife and Kids.
See, look, in hindsight, you already know that he on him. That's why he telling them back up. Back up. Again, they know he got the gun on him. Or something on him in that book bag. He's sitting on the block, 17 years old. Man, come on. You know, unfortunately, you know, he ended up getting shot.
My bad. Why you give me all that? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, stop. Why you be rude?
You shut up too.
Okay. Yes, boss.
Hey, shot.
All right, we're going to stop it right there. So now the body camera footage filling the gap of what happened between the time where he got shot and the time they were sitting on the steps because his friend stopped recording. It starts over with Cho running down on him in the alley or whatever the case may be. Let's get that up. All right, y'all, give y'all a little. So the first part of this video don't have no volume. This is the body camera of the officer who was sitting beside him. So they got up and walked off. We don't know what's being said. The audio begins in a couple of seconds. So you see him trying to flank him. He goes out in the street. The other police that was with him jumped inside the vehicle because he going to pull up on him to cut him off when they finally stop him. Dude in the book bag, he peeping game, right? So he know if he hit straight up that block, he's done. That car going to cut him off. So now he like, yeah, all right, I got to go up this alley if I'm going to run. So yo stop him. Car pull up. So he had no choice right now. It's either surrender or go to jail.
Come here. What, bro? Come
here. There it is. He get nodded in.
Put the gun down! Put the gun down! Put the...
So at some point, Shorty pulled a gun out. I seen this video played in slow motion. Shorty pulled the gun out. And we all know he wasn't about to have a bang out with the police, right? We know as street niggas that you're ready to toss it. You gotta get ready to throw it. I've been in a situation when I was 15 years old, got locked up for armed robbery. And I pulled that gun out to throw it. You got to get the gun in position. However, when that situation happened with me, it was a bunch of people outside. And once that gun came out, people like, oh, screaming and all that. So, like, as a police officer, now you got to put yourself in their shoes. One can argue. It's safe to argue that when he pulled that gun out, he put everybody in danger, not just the police. One would think that, the police life wasn't threatened. You're right. But he can make the argument that whoever was outside, their life was in danger. So that gave him grounds to shoot him. Even though we know Yo wasn't going to turn around, we could assume, it's safe to assume that Yo wasn't going to turn around and ying on the police. Police had to drop on him, obviously. But when he pulled that gun out, if you play the video slow, Yo looked back. And they're saying that, he was about to take aim. And that's what they used to justify the situation.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
Let me help you out.
Now that's the Spanish one rendering aid. The police that shot him got the crowd on his heels. So from the video, it looked like he caught one in his back of his side and it came out the front or whatever. I can't confirm or deny this, but I seen something that said that he lost a lung, one of his lungs, and a kidney, or collapsed his lung and kidney damage, one of the two. I can't confirm or deny that. I mean, confirm or whatever the saying is.
13 at Catherine and Cedric. Catherine and Cedric for the big 13.
Bro, come on now, bro.
Hurry up! He moving slow as shit!
Stay right there. Drop it 13, drop it 13. Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
Bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro.
Back up! Back up!
You understand his pain. Like, you don't know if that Yo gonna go, whatever. Like, don't nobody know they don't know where he hit at. You understand the pain. Let's finish watching.
Back up! Back up! Back up!
I don't give a fuck. He didn't shot him. He didn't even whip that gun out. He shot him.
Back up! Back up!
You don't pull that gun out. You pull that shit out. You shot him for nothing. Fuck wrong with you? You shot him for nothing. He didn't pull that gun out. You dead.
Back up!
You fucking dead. I'll straight home. Come back. Bitch ass. You need to stay your skinny ass off the floor. You whole ass nigga. You just fucking whore.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
Bitch your big ass up.
Back up!
He
Back
just
up!
picked the gun up.
Back up!
Fuck you. What you talking about? Fuck you.
So that's the gun right there. Like he only had 4 bullets in it. All right. Here's my spiel. Young man, my generation failed you. We left you in an environment where you got to sit out there with that pistol on you like that. We didn't straighten the mess up. We didn't put in the work so it could be a better situation for you guys to grow up and thrive, get jobs, finish school. We let the subculture become our main culture. We let it dominate our main culture. We live in a time where down is up and up is down. And people too afraid to speak up because they don't want to get their brains blowed out publicly, talk about this stuff. But it got to be said, we can't have it both ways. That same weapon could have been used on one of your kids. A stray bullet could hit somebody coming from work. Your kid getting off a school bus. Bullets don't have no name. These guys ain't trained shooters. We failed all of them as men, not taking control of the community. We all boggled down with our own personal lives that now, again, we raising kids in the shadows. And this is the result of it. You can't have it both ways. We can't say, yo, we went to violence to stop. They killing this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. And we act like we don't know who's doing it. We doing it to ourselves. It's not nobody else. The rules are the rules. We have the power to stop it. We don't have to kill each other. We don't have to raise our kids in these situations where they out here with pistols like that, ready to kill. Ready to kill. And it says that he had drugs and everything in the book bag. So he out here 17 with a pistol on him and drugs because he got to survive. We think these are our only options. We got money for wars. We got money for everything except putting the money back into schools. But, you know, compared to private school per student, the city gets a lot of more money per student. So what that say about the people that we vote for? What it says about the people who run the school board and how they move the money around to make it more efficient, create a better situation for these kids to go learn so they can have more options other than selling drugs and have to carry a pistol to defend themselves while they selling drugs, while they poisoning each other. The last thing these kids need to be doing is smoking and popping pills. That's the last thing they need to be doing. Then what? Ignorance breed more ignorance. So what their children going to do? Because they out here fucking and everything. They keep talking about how men ain't shit and all this. And these are the men y'all raising. We raising. We all responsible for this shit. We glorify bullshit. The fast money, the fast life, instant gratification. Nobody wants to put work in. And shout out to all those kids doing their best, putting that work in. I'm not talking about y'all, but the majority of us, enough of us, being like 12, 13% of the population here, think about how many men die every year, then go to prison. Think about the education system. Think about how we have kids in your kind of way. That's our future. It's unfortunate. Now, we could point fingers at the police. Yeah, he ain't had to shoot him. He didn't. He didn't. But this is what they trained to do. That's what they trained to do. We got to stop putting ourselves in situations where we got to point fingers. Sometimes you got to hold the mirror up and look at yourself. What can I do different so I won't be in these situations? People, places, and things. You got to think for yourself. Sometimes you got to go ahead and say, you know what, yo, I'm good. I'm going to do something different. Dare to be different. Do something different. Challenge yourself. Put the gun down. Put the books up. Yo, it's going to be a whole future where we're not even there. Where you can't compete. You ain't going to have no choice but get shot by the police and gunned down by niggas. Because we not educating ourselves, man. The world is moving and we still in this fucking stone age. We can't even speak proper fucking English. We can't even fill out job applications. We reading at a 4th grade fucking level out here. And we just chilling like it's fucking water under the bridge. It's not. It's not. These our sons and daughters. And this shit gotta stop. Man, I hope Shorty, I pray that Shorty have a great future. I was his age before. I was a fuck up doing crazy. I was him. That's why I'm talking about it, because I was him. I know a lot of hims that's not here or doing life in prison. I was him. And I'm going to tell you, Shorty, it is not too late to do stuff different. It is not too late to change your life around. It's not. It's up to you. It's up to all y'all. You know what? I'm just not doing it no more. Educate yourself. Get a trade. Join the fire department. Go in the army. You want to play with guns? But not like this. Give yourself a chance at life. Go where the water's blue. Not in the grave or in a prison with that recycled air. It's stinking there. The bars, the doors shutting, the paint peeling on the walls, all the writing on the walls, that metal stainless steel toilet and sink together with the stainless steel mirror all scratched up. You can't even see yourself. Why does that gotta be your future, yo? For what? And guess what? When you in there, everybody gonna forget about you. There's gonna be new pieces on the board. Minus you. And God forbid if you got kids out here, you already know what their future gonna be. We can't have it both ways. We can't. We gotta pick a side. We gotta pick a side. Either civilization or this barbarian shit where we lose. Yo, we our biggest enemy out here. I want an environment where yo don't have to sit out there with a gun. Where yo don't have to sit out there with bags of weed and pills. Where you gotta risk his life and freedom. And where the police will shoot you. They let you know they not playing. They not playing. You see that. Forget the, oh, he black, oh, he white. No, it's blue, shorty, against you. They going to win. And if you ever in a situation like that, you just ain't not going to take heed to anything else, take heed to this. Fight it in court. That's all I got to say.